Hi, I'm CJ with Elevate with CJ, and I help faith-driven leaders, business owners, and clergy crush doubt, stagnation, and limits. And I teach them to lead with confidence, scale their calling, and to live out their God-given purpose. Through Elevate with CJ, I offer you coaching and mentorship to empower you with the tools and support you need to thrive. With over 15 years in full-time Christian service, I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran who served in the First Gulf War. I've built and led successful businesses, including running my own insurance agency for 10 plus years. Add to that 10 plus years of retail management experience, running a soup kitchen for the homeless, and being married to my amazing wife for 30 plus years. If you're ready to lead, grow, and live faith strong, be sure to like and subscribe for insights and inspiration. Now on to today's video, go. Learning ways to cope with stress in a healthy way. And a lot of times you have to figure out where the stress is coming from, and a lot of us don't realize it in our lives. And through my counseling sessions, I've talked to a lot of people and discovered there are three main areas that cause stress that we didn't realize. Number one is disorganization. And so being disorganized in your day-to-day life at home, lots of clutter, chaos, nothing's organized, no planned times for dinner, lunch, or breakfast, or sleep patterns, or what we're doing this evening, if you're in a relationship, that kind of stuff. That kind of chaos in your life can cause a lot of stress. At work, the same thing, being disorganized in your daily activities. So disorganization at work, disorganization in your relationships and at home. And so when you're disorganized, it causes a lot of chaos, causes a lot of unneeded stress in your life. So have a plan, create a schedule, even like having a date night twice a month with your spouse or significant other, so that you can catch up and make it a meaningful connection time for you guys. So being organized is key. And so take a look at your life and see what areas you can get organized in. The other one is misinformation. Misinformation is something that I see happen a lot of times and cause stress in people's lives. So let's say the boss is riding you, he's yelling at you, the work's not getting done that needs to get done. The problem is there's misinformation and miscommunication more than likely going on. So you either don't have all the information that you need to complete the task, or you're lazy and you're not doing the task and you need to step up and own that and take care of what needs to be taken care of. But more than likely, it's misinformation. The boss isn't yelling at you necessarily because the work's not getting done. It's not getting done according to what his expectations are, and so, or her expectations are. So you need to find out what the expectations are. If we don't know what the goal is, then how can we achieve the goal? And in a lot of companies, a lot of organizations, that's the case with the middle management and the employees, is they don't know what the goal is. Nobody knows where they're shooting. Nobody knows what they're trying to achieve, what they're trying to accomplish. They're just doing what they're told. They're going through the motions. They're just trying to make it through the day so that they can get home to be with their family and kids. And so, but that can cause a lot of stress in your life. If you're a manager and you're trying to manage people, if they don't know where to go, you're going to be frustrated because you haven't given them a clear vision on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're an employee and you haven't asked your boss, what are we trying to accomplish here? What's the end goal? Then you're going to be frustrated because you're just getting directions and you don't even know why you're trying to do what they're asking you to do. So misinformation is another key area of stress. And then the last one, and I think it's a really big one, is misappropriation. What I mean by that, so if you go out and you buy the new Mustang and you've got a $700 a month car payment and a $200 a month insurance payment, and you're complaining that you don't have any money left over after your paycheck comes in, and you really didn't need the Mustang, you could have bought a used Toyota Corolla for $200 a month with $50 a month insurance, that you would have had an extra, $500, $600 a month in your pocket, maybe even $700 a month. I don't know what the math is on that. But when you misappropriate your own funds, you can't get stressed out about everybody else, about you not having any money left over on your paycheck. So you need to own that. So if you're misappropriating by eating out every day and you know good and well that you can make sandwiches and bring them to work, misappropriation of funds, misappropriation of your own time. So if you're messing around on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok all day, and your workload's not getting done and you try to cram it all in, and then the boss comes in and yells at you at the end of the day because the work's not done because you've been messing around, That's your own fault. You need to own that because you've misappropriated your own time. The time was when you were on the clock to be working and you weren't working. And so I would just take and analyze these parts of your life. Look at disorganization. See what areas you can get organized in, whether it's in your health, your finances, your relationships. Look at misinformation. Look at where you're missing information in your life that's causing chaos and stress. Ask the questions of what am I trying to accomplish here, whether it's in my relationship or at work or in my health or in my finances, so that you can have some organization in there. And then also misappropriation. Where are you spending time and money that you shouldn't be spending it? And so I hope this helps you. I hope you make a mindset shift out of one of these categories today, hopefully all of these categories before you get through the program. And once again, let's keep elevating together.